Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Chevany and this is where I post all the crochet content that I can make. We're gonna make a mesh hat today. This is what it's supposed to look like. Cute little hat, but very easy to make. It's just quick and easy tutorial, and I hope you guys are able to make your own. Let's begin. So to start off, we're gonna need some yarn. I used some cotton yarn that I found left over, a 3.75 millimeter hook, some stitch markers, scissors, and then a darning needle. I like to use a yarn guide for my own purposes. It makes it easier for me to control the yarn and my tension, but you don't have to. Just go ahead and crochet how you normally would. We're gonna start by making a slip knot, and then you're gonna chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're gonna slip stitch into the very first chain to make a circle. Now you have a little circle to begin working with. So we're gonna chain 3, and then we're gonna double crochet into the center of that circle that you just made. Then we're gonna chain 1 and double crochet into the center of the circle. You're gonna repeat this until you have a total of 9 double crochet stitches with the chain ones after. So we're gonna have 2 more double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Then we're gonna chain 1 and slip stitch into the original chain that you used to start your round. So chain 1, we're gonna find the original chain, look for the second stitch, and we're gonna insert our hook into the second stitch and slip stitch to join. So this is what you have for your first round. And we're gonna repeat this and increase while we're doing so. So chain 3. We're going to place a double crochet into the same stitch that we chained up 3 from, and then we're going to chain 1, and into the next double crochet we're going to put 2 double crochets. So double crochet, and then chain 1, and then we're going to put 2 double crochet in the next stitch. And then chain 1, and we're going to repeat this until we come to the end of the round. Now we're at the final one. We're gonna double crochet, chain 1, and then we're gonna slip stitch into the second chain from the original chain 3. Now you have second round complete. Next we're going to chain up 3, double crochet into the next stitch, and then another double crochet, and then we're going to chain 1, put 1 double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, and then put 2 double crochets into the next stitch. So the pattern is 1, chain 1, 2 double crochet, chain 1. You're just going to repeat that all the way around. We're coming up to the end of our round, so we're gonna put 2 double crochets into that last stitch, and then chain 1, and slip stitch in the second chain to join. So remember, chain 3, 1 double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, 2 double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, 1 double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, 1 double crochet into the next stitch, chain 1, 2 double crochet into the next stitch. So you'll probably notice that all the increases line up into the second double crochet of each round, and this will just help you focus. If you forget to actually count out the stitches, you'll see where you have to put the next increase or next 2 double crochet. We're going to continue all the way around, repeating the pattern until you get to the end of the round, and I'll meet you back. Okay, so we're going to put the final 2 double crochet stitches into this space, chain 1, and then slip stitch into the second chain to join. So far we have 4 rounds of increases. We're going to do one final round of increase to get it to the width of the top of my head, and you can increase by adding more rows if you need to. If it's too big already, then you can take out some rows. We're going to chain 3, then we're going to insert our hook into the next double crochet space and double crochet 1 time, chain 1, 1 double crochet into the next spot, chain 1, 2 double crochets into the next spot. This is the pattern. So it's 3, then increase. So chain 1, double crochet into that stitch, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochets. And then repeat until you get to the end of round 5, and that will be the final round of increases. Like I said earlier, if you feel like your head is a little bit bigger, or you want to have more breathing room, or you have more hair, go ahead and just add additional rounds of increases and then meet me back for round 6. So we just finished round 5. That's what it's looking like so far. You can see the mesh pattern starting to show up some more. And then we're gonna line it up with the hat that I already have to see how it compares. So it's just gonna be the top part of the hat. And this is what we have so far. We're gonna do 1 round of regular double crochets, no increases. We're going to start round 6 by chaining 3. And we're going to put 1 double crochet into every stitch from the previous round. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. So we're not doing any increases, we're just going around with individual double crochet, chain 1. This is what it's looking like so far, just a regular mesh stitch. You're going to continue until you get to the end of the round, and I'll meet you back there. Okay, we're coming up to the end of round 6. You're gonna double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and then we're gonna slip stitch into the second chain of the beginning to join the round. So now your hat is gonna start curving a little, so that's the point. We're gonna repeat round 6 for 2 more rows or rounds. So round 7 and round 8 is just gonna be 1 double crochet, chain 1 into every stitch, slip stitch to join, and I'll meet you back at the end of round 8. Okay, so we're coming up on the end of round 8. We're gonna chain 1 and slip stitch to join into the second chain space. And this is what your work is supposed to look like right now. So if you compare it to the original hat that we have, this will show that we're almost done. We just have a couple more rows or rounds left. And you're gonna do some decreases. So to decrease, all you have to do is double crochet 2 stitches together. So what I'm doing right here is I'm counting 7 stitches from or join. We're gonna mark it on either side. Mark it, and that is gonna be the place that we decrease. That's when we double crochet 2 together. So I'll try to show you. We're gonna start round 9 by chaining 2, chaining 3, double crochet into the next one, chain 1, double crochet into the next one, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and we're gonna repeat until we get to the stitch marker. And then here we're gonna chain 1, we got to the stitch marker, we're gonna continue like a regular double crochets. And that's how you double crochet 2 together. You're gonna chain 1, double crochet into the next space. You're just gonna continue the mesh stitch or mesh pattern until you get to the next stitch marker, and we're gonna decrease one more time. Okay, so we're coming up to the stitch marker. We're gonna put 1 double crochet into the space before it, chain 1. Now we're gonna decrease. You just decreased. Chain 1, continue double crochet chain 1s until the end of the round. And you're gonna slip stitch to join, and that's it. We're going to slip stitch into the second chain. We're going to join it. This is what your work is looking like. And then for round 10, we're going to do 1 double crochet, chain 1 into every space. So no decreases, no increases. You're going to repeat this pattern until the end of the round, and I'll meet you back there. Okay, we're back and we're finishing up the round. We're going to chain 1, slip stitch to join, and that's the end of round 10. This is what our work's looking like. For round 11, we're going to do another round of decrease. So continue with double crochet chain 1 until we get to the area where our previous decrease was. It doesn't have to be the exact same spot, but you can just, as long as it's close by, you're good enough. So here we are. We're going to yarn over, insert our hook into the double crochet stitch. Same thing. When you just decrease. So we're going to continue until we get to the next stitch marker and repeat the decrease. So we've approached the second stitch marker, so now we're going to decrease. And then we're going to continue double crochet chain 1s until we get to the end of the round. And then we're going to slip stitch into the second chain to join. This is what your hat's supposed to look like or start looking like. It's taking its shape. And from here, we're going to work on our final row of mesh stitches, which is going to be 1 round, double crochet, chain 1, no increases, no decreases. I'm going to double crochet until the end, final double crochet, chain 1, slip stitch to join. And when you're done, we're going to be working on the shell stitches afterwards for the edging. You can remove your stitch markers right now if you want to, or if you can wait until you're weaving in your ends to do so. I just took mine out early for whatever reason. But yeah, so to do the shell edging, which is like the frills that you're seeing at the base of the hat, so we're going to insert our hook back into the yarn, and then we're going to chain 1. After you chain 1, you're going to place 5 double crochets into that chain 1 space from your previous row. And when you have 5, then you're going to slip stitch into the next chain 1 space. And then 5 double crochets into the next chain 1 space. That's what it was gonna give it the shell edging look. Slip stitch to lay it flat, and you're just gonna repeat this procedure or these steps until you get to the end of the round, and I'll meet you back there. Okay, we're coming up on our last shell. So insert your 5 double crochet stitches into the chain 1 space. And then we're gonna slip stitch into the original chain 1 space that we used to start the round. Once you're done, you're gonna chain 1 and cut, and then weave in your ends. But yeah, this is what your head's supposed to be looking like. You can make it in any style or color. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you want me to change about my tutorials or my pattern. And I look forward to making more videos for you guys.